Zephirah's Adventure Podcast, episode 18 for Friday, January 18th, 2019. In this episode, I've been recruited, Lucid Fly, Warcraft Stanley Tribute, Thursday's Thoughts, and featuring the nerd. Hello and welcome to episode 18 of Zephirah's Adventure. I'm your host, Zephirah. Hi, how's everybody doing? It's been a good week, so let's jump right into the adventure. So, this last week, I have been recruited. If you've seen last month's Christmas post, I had gotten my younger brother a gift of a box of 1,000 Magic the Gathering cards from a company by the name of Star City Games, and it has been a very slow going adventure to enter all of those cards into the MTG Goldfish website. So here I am entering in cards. So what I did was I had listened to some music and watched a documentary on Netflix, and it was absolutely lovely. I enjoyed myself doing that. Now, since we're talking about music and everything, while I was doing that, the music of choice for me was a band by the name of Lucid Fly. And according to their website, the band had got their name from a newspaper headline. They're from Orlando, Florida, and in 2007 they went from Orlando to Los Angeles. And while there, they had written an album that was released in 2016 called Building Castles in the Air. And I had absolutely fell in love with this album, so take the time to listen to it, and if you like it, purchase it. You can purchase it directly from their website. Support the artists, guys. And, talking about some nerdy things, in World of Warcraft, Blizzard in patch 8.1.5 is going to have an NPC tribute to Stanley. Me personally, I'm glad that they're putting it in there in some form. And in the blog post, I asked, what were your thoughts about the tribute to Stanley? I would love to hear that. Let's have a conversation. And since we're gathering each other's thoughts and talking about Warcraft, sometimes as a blogger, you run into an issue. More often than not, the issue comes up where you have a couple articles that are just updates for the same or similar topics, or just reacting to the news, which is fine, but I want to challenge myself to do something slightly different. Not only to stand out from the rest, but to become a better blogger. So recently I sat down and gave it some thought and, asked myself a few questions. What is it that I want to write about? What is it that will challenge me in a way that I would ultimately be proud of? So I decided to start with my Warcraft posts. So in the next several Wednesdays, other than the last post of the month that is dedicated to the following month's special events in Azeroth, you're going to be seeing something a little bit different for me. I'm really excited to give this a go, and hopefully it's easy for you guys to read and understand, and that you'll be proud to share with your friends via Twitter or wherever. And talking about some nerdy things, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am a nerd. I often play D&D. I obviously play Warcraft. I love zombies and taking a deep dive into comics and associated movies about the variety of nerdy things that I'm into. So the featured blog of the week you will definitely get your fill of all of those things. And with the nerd, two D's at the end, they're taking a quote deeper dive into the fandoms and conventions. So definitely check those guys out. It's definitely worth a look. I absolutely fell in love with their site, so check them out. So that's been a show, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with me this week. And shout outs for the week is to Wizards of the Coast, MCG Goldfish, Lucid Fly, Blizzard Entertainment, Stanley and his family, to Jules and Mark Honan for episode 300. I'm so sad to see Triple T not returned, but to get to that number 300 is awesome, and I'm so ready to see your adventures that are in front of you too. And like always, you can find me on Twitter at Zephirah_Zella. And as per usual, the Discord link is in the show notes and at the end of each and every blog post. The music used in this episode, Alchemist Tower, Alien Restaurant, and Division by Kevin MacLeod at incomputech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0. World of Warcraft, Magic the Gathering, and any other products or services and their terms, concepts, images, logos, and any other materials related to it are trademarked and copywritten to Blizzard Entertainment, Wizards of the Coast, or the artist or recording studio. No copyright infringement is intended, and until next time, I hope your adventure is awesome.